My story of it's very interesting. In landscape, I began from the age of 12. I remember when I was in sixth standard, I was staying in a flat apartment at third floor, and on the ground floor, my neighbor in the backyard they started the some sort of gardening work. So generally after completion of this my school time, I used to spend time with them to develop their garden and like to plant the vegetables or tomatoes and the flowers and etc etc. Then slowly growing up my interest grew in the field and I found my passion to be with Mother Nature. After completing my schooling and graduation in architecture, I joined Surat Municipal Corporation in Garden Department as an assistant architect in September 1989, where I follow my passion to work for Mother Nature, which made me pursue Masters in Landscape Architecture from SPA, School of Planning Architecture, New Delhi, which was sponsored by SMC in June 1990, and I completed my Masters in January 1992. After completion of Master in Landscape Architecture, I started my service in SMC designing approximately 100 public gardens in Surat and lakes and SMC landscape projects. I completed till September 2016, and soon after I started the firm the called Sthpati Associates and gave lots of environment related work to Mother Nature. As I told you earlier that I believe in giving something back to Mother Nature and following my passion to help Mother Nature is inspired me to become a landscape architect. So this is the thing. Yeah, earlier I told you about like I started my first job in the 12th, at the age of 12, and that time only actually I did this vegetation and flowers. But my special story begins when I joined SMC in September 89. I designed my first landscape work, which is Swami Vivekanand Garden. It is still, yeah, it's in Surat. It's still in Surat. And the interesting thing about that project is just because of the presentation of this Swami Vivekanand Garden, I got the admission in Master in Landscape in SPA. So this is a special story for me. Without being a landscape architect, I completed the Swami Vivekanand Garden, and on that basis, I got the admission. It's my pleasure, Swapnil, that you are making me successful person. The secret sauce, I must tell you, it's my passion. I believe in this world. No one can motivate as you can motivate yourself through your passion. I mark my next level. I reach and make it more tough for other one. I achieve it anyhow because I believe I can do. So it's my inner compassion which forces me and guide me all times, and that is only the secret. But I just believe to give my service with love back to Mother Nature and follow my passion for something greater good. See, green and sustainable environment is all the different issue. But yes, all the landscape projects which we are dealing with have different elements and techniques to create a self-sustainable environment without disturbing Mother Nature. And of course, we plant more trees and plant in landscape projects for making the green environment. So that is a basic thing. The answer to this question is little technical. The technically, it's like landscape design and architecture has a major two parts. One is called as a hard landscape, okay, and other one is a soft landscape. The hard landscape means to design and deal with hard material like stone, wood, concrete, etc. etc. While soft landscape means to deal with plants, soil, and water. Unique things of one Sthpati Associates are we create unique hard landscape elements in every project, and every unique element design is not repeated in other projects generally. So whatever the things we used to make, we design, generally it's for one project only. We keep changing, yeah. And secondly, like we try to design develop own lighting system for the project, our own lighting elements. The lighting will be the element of the landscape. And the third one is most important is the soft landscape design as per the project's theme and its concepts, which fits with local environment. So that is the third one. It has to be matched with the local environment because it depends from site to site. If you are doing some projects in Surat, if you are doing in some northern area, okay, if you go in Himalayas, so the definitely your landscape will be changed. Okay, the soft, yeah, so the soft landscape will again change. Okay, so the beauty of that is more important for the landscape part. The memory brought goosebumps to me. In fact, there are two incidents. I don't think it was miracle, but when I was being chosen for one forest department's project, the Sanskritik one, and we achieved the award. This is the award actually we achieved for the pavilion restaurant. And the second one is the convocation time of my son Dushyant Thaker uh, in the SCAT University. I went there. Whenever I travel and pass nearby any of my project, so I really feel proud that it's my baby, which grows with respect to the nature and helping Mother Nature. See, yes, of course, we have to work within certain time limits. And the process starts with the conceptual presentation and it ends with the real product. So first, like we have to prepare the conceptual presentation. Then after that, slowly the different products will come out, and the final product will be there. Okay, so this is the process, and the time is when we say about the landscape in the landscape soft landscape part. So definitely you must be doing any seeds if you plant. So it takes time to grow. So there are see, generally we have a three dimensions, but in landscape we used to deal with the fourth dimension, and the fourth dimension is the time. The time is very important because when you do the plantation work, uh, uh, in the beginning, say within a month or 2 months, the height and the growth will be different, and after a year, the space which occupies the soft landscape will be the difference. So the time is very crucial and it's very important. Yes, I can give only one advice to upcoming architects and engineers to give more importance to Mother Nature in their projects because we are always taking something from her and we should always give something back. The success is not just about what you accomplish in your life, it's about what inspires others to do and making success a journey than a destination. Patience and discipline are the backbone of a successful architecture. This is the thing.